Welcome to the Bending Jeeps 10-minute OHV area review. Check out the Flat Nasty Facebook page for more information, but basically $20 a day per rig with the driver plus $5 per passenger. Primitive camping's $5. They have a few spots for RVs with plug-ins, and I think those start at $25 and go up. So check out their Facebook page. Lots of information there, everything you need. This is our rig, the Big Blue Hauler. That's a converted school bus. It hauls our Jeep. And on the back of it for this video is a 1994 4-cylinder 5-speed Jeep Cherokee with 32-inch tires, a rear spool, and a turns out to be broken front locker. So that's what we took to the park. We chose to take the bus up to a spot called Cell Phone Hill. A nice flat area to camp in amongst the trails where you and a group of friends could camp out and have a nice quiet night and possibly cell phone reception. The trail map the office hands out is a pretty decent map. Seemed pretty accurate, and the descriptions were pretty on spot for the trails. The harder trails do have some pretty tough obstacles. So breaking a lot of our personal trail riding rules, we put the Jeep in 4-wheel drive and headed out for a day to check out the trails. You know, like rules like don't ever go by yourself and take spare parts, have tools, let people know where you're going to be going. And it's a 1,000-acre park, so there's not that much room to get lost, and they would come look for you at the end of the day, I'm sure. The trails are mostly a lot of loose sandy rock, especially at the base of some of the climbs where it's been rolled down by people climbing the hills. So a lot of that's kind of a marbly climb up at the base of the trails, and then you get to packed dirt or packed dirt and rock. Great stuff to trail ride on, great for side-by-sides, great for high horsepower to launch through that loose stuff or high RPMs. We had a good time with that. We had a few washouts like this to test the flex in. Here's a few pictures, examples at the base of some of the trails. You can see the rocks are decent size, and it seemed like the more bigger rocks there were, the better it was to climb with your lockers and your traction. We had a good time with that. Trail 14, tough trail, no bypass, so no climbing out the sides. And when we got there, we took pictures of big rocks and shot a little video here that shows the rock climb with some broken glass at the bottom. 14. So always be aware when you start seeing broken parts on the trail and some broken glass
and window tint.
You may be in for a tough time, or you just may be following in the footsteps of fools. Who knows? Coming off the trails, we knew we had some issues with the Jeep and checked out the local part stores. They're about 20 to 30 minutes away, depending on what you're driving, in Salem, Missouri, and they have a couple different types of part stores, friendly parts guys, hotels, medical care, Walmart. It seems like it's a town that has everything you need. So we set to work on the Jeep, put a new tie rod end on, and then getting ready to head back out on the trails. while my Jeep clanks down the trail. Let me tell you, the staff of the park were friendly and outgoing. Seemed like they had some pretty good engagement going on with the local community and with the wider wheeling community. Some of the trails there had been
Still
recognized and all the way back to 2007 by B.F. Goodrich. So that's cool to see a place that stays engaged with the people they're working with. We also found, to our surprise, being there on a weekday during COVID, there were a couple other people on there, and we met some nice people with their side-by-sides who had some questions about the trails, and I said, you know what, I'll head up the trail first and let's see what it's like. We did know at this time that I was definitely not pulling with one tire in the front, and with our limited cameras, we didn't actually capture me making it the rest of the way up the trail, but I was able to work it up there. So if I can do it in a quarter broken Jeep on 32-inch tires, you should feel confident that pretty much anything you take out there you can have a good time with. After I tried it, then our friend with the side-by-side zoomed up it. So it was a challenge. He did it, no problem.
Just a little rock.
All right, we're doing it. No problem. Keep digging. He's only got 3 wheels. What? One of his spindles is broken on the front. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he could crawl right up that thing. Gas on it.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh.
One of his joints is broken in front. Yeah, I hear it clicking. Yeah. One of his U-joints is broken in the front wheel, so you don't have 4-wheel drive.
There he goes. There he goes. Oh, almost.
Maybe. Got a spare tire?
Yeah.
Nope, he got it. You just gotta get over that one rock right there.
Oh, he's so close. I wish I could zoom in. This video, it won't zoom in.
I almost got it.
This is one of the sections of Trail 18 called All Day Sucker, and I absolutely believe that if you want to go spend a solid day breaking stuff, go out with your friends, bring your welder, bring your spare drive shafts, and start trying that Trail 18. I elected to avoid most sections of that just because there wasn't a chance in heck my Jeep was going to go through it. Many trails down the road, we did take that front end apart and investigate all that clicking and popping, and it did turn out to be a broken Lockride or Aussie locker. I'm not sure what it was. I know it was in there for over 10 years and was used in teaching my kids both how to drive and through many of my own trail rides. So I would still definitely use both of those products over again. I've used them both in the past. If you're in the area, you should definitely check out Flat Nasty. Take a half dozen friends, take a 3-day weekend, go out there, explore the trails. We were there in September. The weather was great. There weren't any bugs to speak of, and casual riding for the whole family. Or get your side-by-sides, your motorcycles, your buggies, and try out some of the harder sections of the trails. Stay tuned for more videos as we start bending Jeeps all across America, trying out these trails for everyone, and letting you know what we find out there.